Hey guys, Sarah Wells Rowland here at the Village Potters Clay Center in the River Arts District in Asheville. We got a flood on our hands. I think most of y'all know that. We've lost everything. We are trying to take out a few things that can be cleaned up. I'll show you. Here's some of our wonderful dudes carrying stuff into the Penske truck. You can see these gorilla shelves. Of course, all the wooden shelves are gone and everything that's on them were gone. But we are going to try to clean up and salvage these heavy metal shelves. There's a few things like that we can salvage. Unbelievable, but pots, we're going to wash them up, and there are survivors. We're going to try to wash up the tables. There's a mechanical slab roller. We actually have 5 slab rollers because we're a huge operation of 1,400 square feet. Anyway, I want to walk you through and show you inside a little bit what we're dealing with. Yesterday we had about 300 volunteers here. I don't know what the count was, but it was pretty amazing. Just shoveling out mud, pulling stuff and debris out. Look, there's little remnants of pottery. It's just a sad situation, but it's also encouraging. That just people are so beautiful and loving and resilient. Here's the door to the Advanced Studies program, our independent and study program. I'm going to come in here because the volunteers yesterday cleared a whole lot out. We've got big, huge piles outside that are going to be picked up at some point by the city. Let's go in. I'm going to put my mask on. Let's see here. I'm going to put my mask on, turn this sweet light on so we can see, and see if it'll work. I don't know if I'll hold the signal, but I want to try. Okay, let's go in. Also on the Village Potters page, on our website, on Instagram, we're going to be sharing a fundraiser because we are going to rebuild, my friends. We are positive we will. We're going to rise up from this mess and come at it again. We know we're not done. We're not done. So my mask is on. I'm going to sound a little weird, but I'm going in. This is the entrance. There was Kira Peterson, our administrator's office. Oh yeah, the light might actually work. Here's her office desk. We're going to try to raise $250,000. We have a small flood insurance. Oh, we can't see a thing. Shoot. Not really. Well, let me just say, it looks a lot like this room. Everything looks a lot like this. All this stuff still has to be hauled out. Let me see if we can go in this way and see anything. Oh yeah, this has got a little more natural light in it. I showed this in another video, but this is our advanced studies studio. Those of y'all, the irony of this, because we kept such a spotless, clean, gorgeous studio. To see it like this is just shocking. There's so much loss. We have emerging artists that worked here. We had students with plans for their future. They're not going to give up. They're resilient. I'm going to try to go over this way, but I don't think... Look at those wonderful men over there cleaning. I don't know. Over here's our community classroom. Golly, this is just pitiful. I'm about ankle deep in mud right now. There they are with their headlamps on, shoveling it out. Look at our shelving. It's just horrendous, to tell you the truth. We probably had $500,000 worth of equipment in here. George and my friend and mentor, Gary Clontz, who was my instructor in the 80s, and we have remained friends forever. He's going to help clean up and try to refurb some of the equipment. But we need a new building. Look at this. Look at this muck. We need a new building. I'm going to try to show you where our kilns were. There's our fiber gas kiln. It's gone. The roof fell in on all our kilns. We couldn't have saved them anyway because they were completely immersed in water. But there's where the kilns were. Over there is where Judy's raku kiln is. You can see our soda kiln just still sitting right there. The breaker stacked up, but look at that. Right over there is where our large gas kiln is, and the wall's gone. I mean, it's busted out. There are people here in the district that have lost everything. I mean, their building is gone. So there are people who've lost their lives. It's just unimaginable. So now I'm in the back where we have workshops. There's some natural light in here so we might see. Look at this, my friends. There's a pug mill. Here's our clay company. You know, right now I don't think we're going to be a clay company again. I don't feel it. Who knows what the future holds, but the things we're passionate about are nurturing potters. For those of you who used to come and do workshops with me, there's the workshop studio. We took the wheels out and we took them to Haywood County. George is going to try to dismantle them. You know, it's a long shot. And fix them. Gosh, have I had such a great life, even in this one room with potters all over the United States, just sharing our love for clay. Oh, George's shop, every tool that he owns, other than just a couple of basic things at the house, was in here. A metal shop, woodworking equipment, all the mechanical tools. He's going to try to salvage his tools in that toolbox there. But for the most of part, it's gone. And I'll tell you the truth, he cried about that. Because that's a lifetime collection of tools, right? And if you know George, you know he's got the tools. He had the tools. Okay, I'm walking through the muck. This back here, there's Karen's studio, Judy's studio. And we haven't addressed this space yet. We just haven't gotten to it. But this is where our personal studios were. Here's Lori's. Look at this. I've not even been over to mine yet because we got to clear a path. I'd have to climb stuff. There's our break room back there. I almost cry every time I do these feeds because I don't talk about it. I just deal with the thing that's right in front of me and try not to look at the big picture, other than to know we are going to rise again, to live another day, and to continue on with the mission. Do I think we're going to be different? I do. Because I think when you start anew, when it's a rebirth, you don't actually know who you're going to be next. I mean, we as individuals will not change other than the good work that this will do in us and in our hearts and spirits. But the Village Potters has many things that we did, and we know we'll be a teaching facility. We know we'll be raising up the next generation of potters. It's what we're passionate about. But where? We're going to have to find it. I can tell you one thing, it's not going to be in the floodplain. That's for sure. Mountain Glass, or Asheville Glass, lost everything. All of Foundation in the back. All those artists back there lost everything. I mean, you can't help but lose everything when it's 26 feet of water in your building. So I want to thank you all for your love and support. If you just go to this page, go to our website, you'll see a GoFundMe. If you can help us, we welcome it. We thank you so much for the help. We are going to rebuild. You know, I don't know if we'll be up and running in 6 months. It may take a year, but maybe it'll take less. I just have no idea. This is, I've never experienced anything like this before in my life. I'm blessed to be able to say that. So, okay. I love you all. I'm kind of out of words now. And I'm going to go to work. And I will do another live stream and show you how it's coming along. But I just want to thank everybody that came out yesterday, hundreds of people, and helped at this building to clean up. What an amazing community we live in. And I want to thank those of you who already this morning have started supporting us in the rebuild. You know, it takes a village, and I think it's a large ask, what we're asking for to restart. But I think between our settlement with the FEMA insurance, and I have no idea when we'll get that, frankly, because I don't know the first thing about it. I just know that we have way underinsured, 150,000, 160,000, something like that. We will have that to reestablish, and then what we raise. But I believe we will rise again. And so, sorry, my phone interrupted there with a call. I bless you all. Pray for the people that are lost. We still have 200 lives unaccounted for in our county. There are people who've lost their homes. Please pray for them. There are larger fundraisers than ours where you can give to the greater community. Those of y'all who are so really, truly connected with us and have studied with us and love us and support us, you know, anything, we thank you for it. Anything. We thank you for it. We are going to rise up from this, and it's going to take the whole village, and I love you all so much. So thank you so much, and I will take us through this mess one more time. I'm putting my mask back on because it is toxic. I'm going in down under a roll-up door that's broken, and I'm back in. This is the only room that seems to have enough natural light to see, but let me just tell you, it all looks like this, or worse. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for any help you can give us. Those of y'all that need help, please ask for help. It's so important. I got to preach it. It's so important to know how to say, I need help. It's so important. And we don't usually say it. Boy, did people help us through COVID. And that was overwhelming. But you know what? That, I think, prepared me to be the woman of faith that I am right now for this. And this is, there's no other words. It's too much. It's too much. But God has always been good to us. I know he will continue to be. And I know that we will rise up like eagles. We will. I know it. And so thank you all so much. If there's anything we can do to help anybody, don't hesitate to shout out. I want to know if there's anything we can do. We want to do it. I love you all. Please stay safe.